How's it going, people? Let's talk wrestling. So, SmackDown just went off, but the WWE draft is what everybody's talking about. The show, we're going to get into that later on, but I think right now, let's talk about the draft picks, who came from where, and where I think people, the story, and everything like that is going to go. So, let's talk about the draft first. Let me get to these notes. So, first pick, very interesting. Roman Reigns, Paul Heyman, and Solo Sikoa. No Usos. No Usos in the graphic. No Usos announced. Very interesting. Second pick, Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes goes to Raw. I'm going to get back to that one. Third pick, Bianca Belair swipes titles and she becomes the SmackDown Women's Champion. Fourth pick, Becky stays on Raw. She has a finisher business with Trish Stratus. Uh, Next pick, the Street Profits get picked to SmackDown, which is, look, they came out in all blue, which is just like, okay, you don't have to make it obvious that you already have the picks or whatever. It's not really like a real draft. Like, what? Like, okay, you just randomly had all blue on. Okay, whatever. Uh, Raw gets Gunther, Kaiser, and Giovanni Vinci. Uh, Imperium comes to Raw. Gunther on Raw. Yeah, that's where he's really going to take off and become a star to a more major audience. He's already major on SmackDown, but I think more people watch Raw, so that's really going to take off. Uh, and then Raw selects. Oh, SmackDown also got Edge. So Edge is back on SmackDown. Raw, they also selected Matt Riddle. They are just trolling Matt Riddle. So who was it? I think it was Wade. Yeah, Wade Barrett says the whole entire Raw locker room is on a high that Matt Riddle is on Raw. Okay, we get it, bro. We get it. Either fire him or whatever. Like, you don't have to just keep up bringing up he smokes weed like every time. Uh, SmackDown gets Bobby Lashley. The matches for Bobby Lashley on here are going to Bobby Lashley versus Roman. Oh boy, Bobby Lashley versus Roman. I Raw gets Drew McIntyre. Okay. SmackDown gets the entire OC, AJ Styles, Luke, Carl, and Mia Yim. What a weird faction. Uh, Raw gets the Miz. I would have probably liked to see Miz come. I would have liked either see, you know what, Miz. I would have liked to see Miz come to NXT as like this. Uh, what's the word I'm looking for? As this grizzled veteran type. He would basically become like what JBL did to him, and in his older days, in his younger days, he would become the JBL of NXT. It, you, you could have did some things with that, but anyway. Next pick, SmackDown gets Damage Control. So yeah, Raw gets Shinsuke Nakamura, who gets attacked backstage by Karrion Kross. For some reason, they're just throwing anything with Karrion Kross. You're attacking this guy because of Carr. SmackDown gets Isla Dawn. Excuse me, Dr. Omar. What I think about Isla Dawn. I'm sorry, Dr. Omar. Isla Dawn. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. 10 lashes. 10 lashes, Dr. Umar. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Dr. Umar. I'm sorry, Isla Dawn. And I'm fire. No disrespect. No disrespect. No disrespect. And then Raw gets Indy Hartwell in a couple of months because she got injured. But that was the draft. Whatever. So after the first selection, the Usos come out. The Usos come out and like, oh yeah, we're gonna win the match and blah blah blah. Dedicate to the tribal chief. You know. Then Sammy and Kevin come out there like, look, I don't. Kevin is like, I don't care about any of this. I just want to beat you guys up. Sammy is kind of still trying to reason with them and saying, why are you trying to dedicate this match to Roman? He isn't here. He hasn't returned your phone calls. Blase Swaze. Oh yeah, also that promo where Jimmy was saying, Tribal Chief would know you. We know you're mad at us because you haven't did these things, returned our calls or whatever. That was kind of funny, but that was that. Moving on past that, let me see. What was the first match? The first match was Butch versus LA Knight. Pretty solid match. Butch is or Pete Dunne. Uh, the joint elimination this thing was A1 as always. Uh, that spot where LA Knight and him are fighting on the top rope, he snaps LA Knight's fingers, and then LA Knight jumps down, but he jumps right back up to the top of the rope and hits a super superplex. That was pretty cool. But LA Knight ends up getting the victory with it was like a reverse DDT or inverted DDT. It was a DDT-ish type maneuver. They called Blunt Force Trauma, but I thought Blunt Force Trauma was like that 2-hit combo, but I guess they renamed it. I don't know. Still a pretty good match. Moving on past that, Street Profits versus Ricochet and Strowman. Strowman just looked terrible in this match. I don't know. And LWO, the guy Del Toro, he's been putting on some pretty good moves in the couple of matches he's had, but in the end, the Street Profits end up getting the victory. They isolate Ricochet. So Strowman clears the ring. He goes for the Strowman Express, knocks down everybody. Dawkins comes over the top, hits him with a senton. Then Ricochet comes over, hits him with a senton, throws Dawkins into the ring. Dawkins hits him with a punch, then hits him with the spine buster. Montez Ford coming from the heavens with the splash. Street Profits off to a good start on SmackDown. Who are the that's another SmackDown. Why are they combining the belts? They're gonna have two. Anyway, then you had Raw. Oh, Selena Vega versus Sonya Deville. Selena Vega won with a roll up. Look, I'm not gonna say anything bad about this match. I'm not gonna say anything good about this match. It was skippable, and then Rhea Ripley came out, intimidated everybody. She tried to hit the Riptide on Vega, but Vega countered it into a DDT. And then backstage, Ray giving her some words of encouragement, saying that even though you're small and people don't believe in you, you got to believe in yourself. Because he won, he's like one of the smallest guys who wrestles in WWE. You know, a feel-good moment for the LWO. Oh man, no disrespect, the OC is just a weird faction, to say the least. It's weird because Medium is an incredible wrestler, incredible talent. It doesn't feel like she's really a part of the group. It feels like she's just there. I don't know how it could. I wish they could write her better into this because it just feels like, yeah, she's there, but it doesn't really feel like she's there. It feels like she's just a hanger-oner, and she's better than that. Like, just and then she was brought in for. Hopefully, the SmackDown people can put her in better positions with this group to not make it feel like such a hanger-on type of thing, or just it's so awkward. Like, I get the OC, Gallows, AJ, Anderson. Okay, is history there? Fans kind of give the wink, wink. Meechin, okay, that you like. Is it? I don't know. Like, is it that racist at WWE that they use Chinese symbols so and you Chinese? Like, I don't get it. I don't get the group. I really don't. And that's not. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm just. It just looks weird. It's going. I'm gonna get off the subject, but the group comes out before AJ could say something. Out come the Viking Raiders, and AJ says to the Viking Raiders, "It's 4 against 3. You guys must be so whatever." He steps back. lets the OC beat the hell out of the Viking Raiders and Valhalla, which is why is she named Valhalla? Because Valhalla is the place where we're going to die. Why is she named like Freya or any other Nordic female warrior? Why is she the place where they go to die? But she gets beat up and she's wearing the ridiculous outfit that you can't fight in, and it's just why? And then they get beat up, and then they get phenomenal for why? Like the Viking Raiders are just throw the whole group in the trash can, bro. Just throw the whole group in the trash can. Uh, Let me see right here. Oh, also the Usos. Let me just say this right real quick. They had some backstage stuff with Paul Heyman. The first thing was the Usos. They were talking about, hey, we're gonna win championships back, and then Heyman was talking about they're gonna either win and be on the island of relevancy, or they're going to be in the ocean of solitude. And while he's talking to them and they're distracted, he hands Solo the tape, the thumb tape, pretty much saying, hey, if these guys lose, go ahead and hit them with a little thumb. Pause. 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 It just happened like another time. So we kind of get where this is going to go. Not unless they pull a switcheroo where Solo's loyalty is more to the Usos and he hits Roman in the throat with the spike. Maybe, but I don't think so. I mean, Usos stay on SmackDown. Roman spikes the Usos, or Solo spikes the Usos on behalf of Roman, and you have Roman on Raw with Solo and Heyman, and the Usos on SmackDown by themselves. That's probably gonna be also with Cody getting drafted to Raw. I know this is like a pipe dream. Him winning that World Heavyweight title, okay, it kills two birds. Maybe you get Cody with the world title. It completes the story. He becomes a world champion. But if Triple H just really meant what he said by like, oh, this title's gonna be defended anywhere, anytime, any place. Imagine Cody going to New Japan and the PB could wrestle, or even now this is just fantasy. This is pure fantasy, and I doubt this will ever happen. But it's fantasy. It's pure fantasy. Imagine Cody winning the World Heavyweight title and them living by what Triple H said: anytime, anywhere. Cody showing up on AEW and fighting MJF, champion, worlds collide at the Forbidden Door. At the Forbidden Door. I mean, MJF will have to hold the title for a little bit or become the two-time champion. Either way, just imagine that. Imagine how that would shake the wrestling world. MJF just wins his match or whatever, and then the next week or whatever, it's announced, hey, I got no more opponents. Who's gonna be my next opponent? Wrestling has more than one royal family. The pop would be absolutely insane, and also finish up with some stuff in 8. But that's just some stuff. But really, if they aren't going, I just want to see how they're going to handle this belt. How are they really going to handle this World Heavyweight Championship? Is it really going to be anytime, any place, or is this going to be like just a Raw belt? Why? Then again, like I said on the other video, why even mention anytime, any place, anywhere? Is it the 2014? So anyway, tell me your thoughts on this show. What do you like? The draft picks, everything like that. Monday we'll be here for the night 2 of the draft, Raw, and we'll take it from there. So anyway, I'm gonna catch you guys later, and peace out.